Hello everyone, I am Dr. Eric Morrison. This is 7 Under 3, and I'll be covering trading education, more specifically Forex trading, using the TC2000 and TradingView platforms. Hello, this is the Forex Week in Review with the 28 Forex currencies, starting off with the Aussie dollar, Canadian dollar. And it's good to be back after a COVID, or a bout with COVID, the past month or so. But dollar, Canadian dollar, we have on the strategic picture, we have a price target to the downside at 83741. Operational picture, started below the dragon, then moved up above the dragon. Had a great flows to the beginning of the week, and then followed by some additional gains and some chop at the end of the week at $3,357. Aussie dollar, Swiss franc, additional price targets on the strategic picture at 59264. Initial price action above the dragon, then went and chopped within the dragon. And as you can see here, with that additional chop after the first couple days of Sunday and Monday, on Tuesday on, started to chop throughout the dragon on the tactical picture. We have a loss of $1,514. Aussie dollar, Japanese yen. Strategic picture, we have price target to the downside at 82.731. Initial price action above, went below and then back above. A lot of chop to the downside, and then to the upside also some additional chop too as well, with a $704 loss. Aussie dollar, New Zealand dollar, we have a price target to the upside of 1.18001. Price action went above to below the dragon, in the dragon, below, and then back in the dragon. Same additional chop, and we have a $355 loss. Aussie dollar, US dollar, hit some price targets on the way down. On the strategic picture, we have a 0.65666 price target. Operational picture was above the dragon, below the dragon, in the dragon, and then back above the dragon. Tactical picture, nice gains on the initial part of Sunday, Monday. Then Tuesday began the chop. We had a $396 gain. Canadian dollar, Swiss franc, we have on the strategic picture a target to the upside at 78437. Initial price action above the dragon, in the dragon, then below the dragon on the operational picture. That chopped, translated to the picture with a loss of $1,304. Canadian dollar, Japanese yen, no target on the strategic picture. Price action above the dragon, in the dragon, back above the dragon. And we had some nice flows to the upside with a $1,148 gain. Swiss franc, Japanese yen, no price target on the strategic picture. Above the dragon, crossed over below and then back above. Some nice flows after that initial dip across the dragon to the upside. A $3,071 gain. Euro, Aussie dollar, we had a price target to the downside at 1.3187. Operational picture, we have price action within the dragon. It pretty much stayed within the dragon. And it showed on the tactical picture with price action chopping back above and below the dragon with a $2,714 loss. Euro, Canadian dollar, no strategic target. Operationally below the dragon, then shot up above the dragon. It stayed above the dragon. Initial flows inside were some significant gains on Sunday and Monday. Continued chop until the announcement on the 14th, which gives us a $1,746 gain. Euro, Swiss franc, we have a target to the downside at 89393 on the strategic picture. Price action was above the dragon, then went below the dragon, then in the dragon. And it showed first initial flows were fantastic on Sunday and Monday. Into Tuesday, started to chop with a $587 gain at the end of the week. Euro, British pound, we have price target to the downside at 78051. Initial price action below the dragon, in the dragon, and then started to go up. We had additional chop, however, even with the additional chop, we had some significant gains with a $1,317 gain for Euro, British pound. For Euro, Japanese yen, we got a downward target of 126.281. Initial price action above, then below on the operational picture and ended above the dragon. Initial gains, a little choppy at the beginning, then started getting some nice flows to the upside. However, started to chop towards the end of the week with a $916 loss. Euro, New Zealand, we got a downward target of 1.43536 to the downside. Initial below, in the dragon, below, in the dragon, then below. Chop followed, on the tactical side, and we had a loss of $2,508. Euro US dollar, no target on the strategic picture. Initial target here below the dragon, with price action on the operational picture below the dragon, in the dragon, and then ending up above the dragon. Initial flows to the downside were fantastic on Sunday and Monday, and began to chop through the rest of the week with a $398 gain. British pound Aussie dollar, we have price action to the downside on a strategic picture with a target of 1.5288. Initial price action above the dragon on the op picture, then in the dragon and below. Volatility continued through the tactical picture with a $964 loss. British pound Canadian dollar, no target on the strategic picture. Price action below, shot up above, then back into the dragon. We did, however, get some nice flows to the downside and a couple of nice flows to the upside. The $1,659 gain. British pound Swiss franc, no target on the strategic picture. Price action on the operational picture above the dragon, then below the dragon. However, that chop translated to a $2,489 loss the rest of the week. British pound Japanese yen, we have a downward target of 147.963. Initial price action above the dragon on the operational picture, crossed over below, then back above, and we got a little bit better than break even plus dinner for two with a $141 gain. British pound New Zealand dollar got a nice target of 2.15133 to the upside. Price action was above the dragon, then crossed over below, and then with that chop translated the tactical picture with a $3,673. British pound US dollar, no target on the strategic picture. Price action was above the dragon, then crossed over below and back into the dragon, and we had a $282 gain with that kind of price action. New Zealand Canadian dollar, no targets on the strategic picture. Price action below the dragon, then crossed back above the dragon and finished out the rest of the week. Translated to the tactical picture with a $1,879 gain with some nice flows to the downside and to the upside. New Zealand Swiss franc, we got a downward target of 0.57755. Operational picture is very choppy. It looked like after initial price action above the dragon started going into the dragon, translated over on the tactical picture to a loss of $187. New Zealand Japanese yen, we got a price target to the upside at 91.251. Price action above the dragon was in the dragon, then crossed over the dragon, shot up. However, with the choppiness and the wickiness of the candles in the additional picture, you can see that we still had a loss of overall flows on the tactical picture in the 1 hour charts. See on the US dollar, we had downward target, hit some of the downward targets coming down, and then we have additional target of 0.59283. Initial price action above, went below, started to get really choppy in the dragon, then closed above the dragon, and we ended up with a $100 gain. US dollar Canadian dollar, no target on the strategic picture. Initial price action was below the dragon, then chopped in with the dragon, then shot up above the dragon, then back into the dragon. And we got an overall gains of $568 during that initial surge here, with that upward flow. The rest of the week was just chop. US dollar Swiss franc, we got an upward target of 1.01797. Initial price action on the operational picture above the dragon, into the dragon, back above, and then back down below the dragon. Price translated to the tactical picture on the 1 hour charts, $108 gain. Pretty choppy though, however, on these initial trades. US dollar Japanese yen, no target on the strategic picture. However, overall gains pretty much to the upside on the operational picture, price above, back in the dragon, then way above the dragon, with some nice flows to the upside. Two flows with our largest gainer at $4,630 for the week. The dollar index, it's gained in strength and hit its upward targets. Its current target now is 110.912. Dow Jones Industrials, we're currently looking at a downward target of 20,104. Still have those two initial targets based on price action. NASDAQ, we still have a downward target of 5,643. April. And the S&P 500, we have a downward target of 2,368. So there is significant room here to the downside. But as we start seeing price action hitting these actual targets here, we could start seeing a bottom out around these two areas. Gold doesn't have price target at this time. It hit the target of 1722, so it's continuing to calculate based on price action. The China 50 just started its downward target progress. Looks like based on those bank runs that happened in China, the industrials here for the Chinese companies look like a target of 11,877. That's a 15% drop from its current action here. So now price action is showing actual targets to the downside as of 10 July. And most confusing is the 20-year treasuries. We currently have price action with price targets to the upside. Price target of 112.47. And as you can see here, we had 104, 106. This one was set back around July 1st. And what it looks like is, even during these inflationary pressures, if they don't raise interest rates, treasuries will be artificially high, which means that we will be bearing the brunt of the inflationary picture. And with inflation at right now about a 9.1, we could see it in double digits next month. So prepare yourselves for a ride here. Well, folks, that's all I have for the Forex Weekend Review. We're currently conducting a Forex Bootcamp and a Forex Intermediate course. If you're interested, click on the links below. And remember, ruthless risk management. Have a great weekend, everybody, and I'll see you on Sunday. Well, if you like this video, go ahead and hit the like rumble button below and the subscribe button. And if you want more information, go ahead and click the course information links below. On the TradingView link and on TC2000, I have an affiliate link. If you open up a TC2000 account, you will receive a $25 discount using that link. Thank you for your time.